Hello everyone, welcome to week 7 of the Pokémon Metronome League. If you don't know how this works, this is played in a best of 3 format, meaning the first person to two wins will win the set. Here we have Bats' Metagross and Smeargle to start us off. Looks like Metagross misses a Bleak Wind Storm, while a Water Gun doesn't do a lot of damage. Metagross, a Flame Charge, putting Smeargle at almost half health. Smeargle using Mach Punch, not doing a lot. Attract is immune on Smeargle, and a Solar Beam looks to set up. However, I think Metagross resists Solar Beam, and a Water Pulse confuses the Smeargle while also doing a lot of damage. Solar Beam, not a lot done. Substitute now on the Metagross. An Axe Kick doesn't kill off the Substitute. Leaf Storm does kill the Smeargle though. Harshly lowers Metagross' special attack though. Now Dusknoir gets sent out, and a Freeze Drive from Metagross. Metal Sound is blocked by the clear body of Metagross. Dragon Rush misses. Rock Smash does damage, does not take out the Substitute though. Stun Spore paralyzes the Dusknoir. Metal Burst fails. Poison Gas also fails from the Metagross. Psych Up stats have been copied to the Dusknoir. Sludge, not a lot of damage being done. And an Icy Wind is resisted and does not take out the Substitute. Burn Up fails from the Metagross. Rock Tomb, the Substitute still stays. An Echoed Voice, Dusknoir is immune to that, but it is paralyzed, so it doesn't move. Water Gun, still chipping away at Dusknoir. Water Stricken, it's once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, with a crit, and 5 times where the Substitute finally fades. Peck doesn't do a lot. Sacred Sword puts Metagross into the yellow range though. Baby Doll Eyes now lowers Dusknoir's attack, meaning that no matter what Dusknoir does, its attack and special attack are lowered. Scald doesn't do a lot to the Dragonite, and now Aura switches into Starmie. Now Dragonite using Spirit Shackle, super effective, putting the Starmie at yellow health, and now a Leer comes in. Mean Look from the Dragonite fails. Gigaton Hammer does a good chunk of damage to the Dragonite. Now, setting a Spikes up now. Roll Out, super effective. And now a Mist does nothing, Roll Out, super effective. If Dragonite doesn't go out now, it's going to take some serious damage, with which they switch out to Metagross. Struggle from the Metagross has no moves left. And now Roll Out, putting them both at the same time. Starmie outspeeds the Metagross, barely staying alive, while also causing Bats' first death of the set. Wood Hammer does kill off Starmie immediately right after, though, and Roaring Moon comes in. Now Meowstic uses Scratch, but it is immune to Prankster moves. Pound doesn't do a lot. Now we have Dragonite coming in. Charge increases the special attack. Dusknoir comes in, taking some damage from Spikes. And a Sticky Web. Dragonite continuing to set up. They set up Spikes when they came out last time. Grass Knot, not a lot. And now they're going to set up Toxic Spikes. Going to set up for that Roaring Moon coming out and do as much damage as it can. And now Echoed Voice, immune. And the Dusknoir and the Dragonite will die this turn due to Dusknoir's Phantom Force. And now, looks like the Indeedee will come out now. Intimidate, lowering the Dusknoir's attack. The Aromatic Mist fails, and Dusknoir does absorb 1% of health back. Fury Attack is immune onto the Dusknoir, and Dusknoir will set up a Swords Dance now. A Smart Strike, critical hit, and does quite a bit of damage. Sludge Bomb, not a lot. Heavy Slam, continuing to chip away at Dusknoir's health. A Dusknoir getting ready for a Solar Blade now. Does a good chunk of damage, putting Indeedee in the yellow, but Flamethrower will kill it right after. Now we have Roaring Moon come in now. And it's poison with its speed lowered due to the Sticky Web and Toxic Spikes, and also lost a lot of damage health due to Spikes. Dual Wing Beat will kill the Indeedee though after it bulks up. So now we have Meowstic versus Roaring Moon. Meowstic uses Magical Leaf. It is immune to Prankster moves though. Sand Attack lowers the Meowstic's accuracy, but the Roaring Moon is hurt by poison. Now Dynamic Punch comes in. And now, Shadow Sneak super effectively hitting the Meowstic. Meowstic, though, uses Slack Off, gets back to full health. Mudshot lowers its speed, though. And now, looks like Roaring Moon's turns are numbered. Screech is immune. A block does nothing, and I think Roaring Moon will die next turn, no matter what happens, unless it does an Oko move. Head Smash almost kills the Meowstic with a crit, but doesn't do it. And I think that Slack Off from earlier will help the Meowstic win. And Bats wins his first match, and we'll see. If Bats wins the next one, he wins the set. But if Orr wins the next one, they go to a tiebreaker match to determine who wins the set. Looks like Smeargle used Cosmic Power, boosting its defense and special defense, and burns the Metagross. Mudshot still does a good chunk of damage while also lowering Smeargle's speed. And now String Shot lowering Smeargle's speed even more. And a Confuse Ray comes out, so Metagross is burned and confused. And now Stun Spore paralyzing the Smeargle with its already lowered speed. Metagross getting chipped away by its burn, and now it hit itself in confusion. Smeargle is paralyzed, so it doesn't move. Now a Bullet Seed hits twice, and Smeargle once again doesn't move due to its paralysis. Metagross snaps out of its confusion and uses Roar, dragging Starmie out now. And now Orr switches back into Smeargle, and the recycle from the Metagross fails while the burn continues to chip away, putting it at yellow. Smeargle also at yellow and now has a Sandstorm with it. Dragon Dance, boosting its attack and speed now. And a low sweep super effectively hits the Smeargle, and that's the first death of the second match. Starmie now comes back in here. Metagross's Spit Up fails, and a Fell Stinger combined with Burn is putting Metagross at a quarter health. And now Shockwave putting it in the red, and now no matter what happens, Metagross dies this turn. A Defend Order, I'm not sure what that's gonna do. Meanwhile, Pollen Puff does kill it. And now Meowstic comes in here. A Vacuum Wave. Starmie does resist it, though. And a Flying Press, another resisted move, but it gets a crit. Now Roaring Moon comes out. And Hydro Steam. It is immune to Hydro Steam, though. So a Blizzard comes in, and it's immune to Blizzard due to Prankster. And Assurance, super effectively, and hits the Meowstic along with a critical hit. Not sure if that mattered. Now Fairy Lock and a Heat Crush from the Dragonite doesn't do a lot of damage now. Metal Claw. Both of these Pokemon just chipping away at the other. Now Eerie Spell. It doesn't affect it. Psychic Fangs does a quarter of Dragonite's health. And a Volt Tackle is resisted but does a good chunk of health. And now Vice Grip putting the Dragonite in the yellow. And Screech harshly lowering Roaring Moon's defense. So Orr switches into Dusknoir. And now it looks like Magic Room from the Dragonite, along with another Volt Tackle, this time paralyzing the Dusknoir. And now Safeguard from the Dusknoir. Slack Off from the Dragonite, putting it back in the green. Dusknoir using Bite, not a lot of damage done. Astonish, super effective, didn't do a lot though. And now, it looks like a Tri-Attack, but Dusknoir is immune. And then a super effective Icy Wind puts Dragonite in the yellow. Now, an Encore from the Dragonite does fail. Poison Jab from the Dusknoir. And now, Dragonite uses Wish, but that won't happen due to the super effective Ice Punch from Dusknoir. Now, Indeedee will come in, lowering Dusknoir's attack. It is a 1v3, so odds are in Orr's favor. Zigzag does flinch the Dusknoir, though. And a Fly, so it doesn't hit this turn. Fly, continuing to chip away at Dusknoir's health. And a Stone Axe, putting Dusknoir with a critical hit in the red at 8%. Most moves will kill at this stage, but Rock Smash, Dusknoir is immune to Rock Smash. Dynamic Punch confuses the Indeedee now, but Indeedee hurt itself in confusion. Will-O-Wisp burning the Indeedee. Its turns are numbered. Now, Indeedee uses Grassy Terrain, interesting, healing both itself and the Dusknoir, and it hurt itself in its burn, and it hit itself in confusion. And Ceaseless Edge super effectively hitting it into the yellow. It's hurt by its burn again. It snaps out of its confusion, though, and uses a super effective Shadow Ball to kill the Dusknoir now. It's continuing to get hurt by its burn. And now we have Starmie come in. The Stealth Rock's putting it just at yellow. And now it's using Ingrain, which which helps absorb the nutrients from the roots, and the grassy terrain helps it increase its health by 12%. Now a Swords Dance comes in, and now this doesn't look good for Indeedee. Indeedee uses Shadow Punch, super effective, putting it in the yellow, but it won't be enough as Starmie's wing attack will kill it, making it 1-1 tie game. So now, this next game will be the game that decides it all on who wins. We have Meowstic and Smeargle this time. Smeargle switches into Roaring Moon. Meowstic uses Bug Buzz, but Roaring Moon is immune to the Prankster moves. Facade, not doing a lot to Metagross. And now we're back to the Metagross Smeargle, which is what started in the first two matches. Simple Beam changing Smeargle's abilities. Judgment not doing a lot to the Metagross. Darkest Lariat doing a lot to Smeargle though. Sulk changing Metagross's type to water. Now Hone Claws increasing Metagross's attack and accuracy. Earth Power, not a lot of damage done. Howl increasing Metagross's attack even more. This could be scary for Ore. Attack Order is a crit but doesn't do a lot. And Pin Missile will kill the Smeargle. Now Dusknoir comes in now. Mountain Gill does almost half health and flinches the Dusknoir. Dream Eater is immune though. Dusknoir uses Takedown now. The recoil does bring it to yellow. And now Metagross uses Magic Room. Dusknoir uses Extreme Speed, putting Metagross down the yellow. Water Shuriken hits once, twice, 3 times, and that'll be it. Dusknoir uses Mega Punch, putting Metagross at 35%. Metagross uses Thunderbolt. Dusknoir at low health. Quick attack from Dusknoir, not doing a lot there. And an Earthquake will kill the Dusknoir, so Metagross has killed 2 Pokemon this match. And it is still a 4v2. But Perish Song from the Starmie, looking good for them. And a struggle, putting Starmie at just above half health. Now Roaring Moon comes in here. Chloroblast. It is resisted, but it does a fifth of the health, and Metagross does go down. The first death for bats this game. And now Ancient Power comes in. An Omni Boost for Roaring Moon. Now this could be dangerous for bats, but a Toxic from Dragonite. That's going to be huge. Now Roaring Moon's turns are numbered. Gigaton Hammer, though. Looks like it's going to kill the Dragonite, maybe. Now this Poison, still chipping away. Magnetic Flux fails. Psychic Terrain does nothing. And that Poison puts Roaring Moon into the yellow. Water Pulse, resisted, but puts Dragonite into the red. And as I say that, Dragonite gets back to 70% health. And now a no retreat from the Roaring Moon, which I don't think helps because it dies to Toxic this turn. Yeah. So now we have a 1v3. The tables have turned. And now Steel Wing. It is resisted, but it is crit, and it does 22%. Cotton Spore reduces Dragonite's speed by a lot. Infernal Parade puts it at 57%, but a Boom Burst will kill the Starmie, and bats will win the set. As now, we will continue on to our second set between Maisie and Seahawks. We are viewing this in Maisie's perspective. Maisie sends out Ludicolo. Seahawks sends out Gallade. Icicle Spear hits 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, putting Gallade already in yellow after the first move. Metal Claw. Ludicolo resists Metal Claw. Torch Song continuing to do a lot of damage to Gallade, while also boosting its special attack. Arm Thrust only hits twice, unlucky. Roost sends Ludicolo back to 100 health. Leaf Storm not doing a lot, and also lowers Gallade's special attack harshly. Flame Wheel putting Gallade in the red. Drain Punch doing a lot. Gallade still managing to stay alive. But looks like Petal Dance will not help Gallade here. Sunflora now gets sent out. Petal Dance does a lot of damage to Sunflora despite resisting. Endeavor is immune though. And now looks like Uxie will be sent out. And oh, that's going to do a lot of damage to Sunflora and Uxie now. But Ludicolo is confused. Psyshield Bash, so Uxie's defense is raised, and confusion is ended. Barb Barrage doesn't do a lot, and it looks like Foul Play will kill off Ludicolo, Maisie's first death. Now it looks like Komao comes in, uses a super effective Hex now, and now Horn Leech, resisted, still does a lot of damage. And now Psyshield Bash, this time from Komao, so both of them have boosted defense. Poison Gas does poison the Komao, which is going to be huge. We have seen poison play out a lot, like how Roaring Moon was poisoned last match, which caused bats to win the set. And now Komao continuing to be damaged by poison. and a super effective Dragon Claw with a crit from Yuxi, putting Komo-o into the yellow. A super effective lunge does kill the Yuxi, but now the Komo is in red range and will die this next turn unless a healing move comes out. And now Rollout comes in, but both Pokemon use Rollout now. But it looks like Komo-o will go down here. Now Zoroark continuing to use Rollout. Delmise, Rapid Spin, it is immune. And now Zoroark continuing to use Rollout. Delmise just above half health. Rock Tomb, putting Zoroark at the yellow and lowering its speed. Simple Beam changes its ability to Simple. Rollout will kill the Delmise though. And now we are into Cast Form, who's now changed to the Sun due to Hisuian Zoroark's Drought ability, and Rollout will kill the super effective Cast Form. And so Seahawks will win the first battle, despite Zoroark having 0.29% of its speed. Now Cast Form and Gallade this time. Cast Form uses a super effective critical hit Lick, and now also paralyzes the Gallade. Super unlucky for Seahawks here. Bulldoze does lower Cast Form speed. A close combat comes in, lowering its defense and special defense, but not without putting Gallade in the yellow. Seahawks misses a guillotine, which would have OHKO'd it in foul play. Already kills the Gallade off in, I believe, 3 turns. Yuxi uses Gust, not a lot of damage. Hammer Arm, not a lot of damage either due to the resist. Now Cast Form speed is also lowered again. Now Harden brings Yuxi's defense up once again like it did in the last match. Wood Hammer doing quite a bit of damage, putting Cast Form at pretty low health. Work Up though could do a lot. Lava Plume misses. Cast Form uses Iron Defense, so looks like a special attack could kill this. And a Poison Fang comes in, so Cast Form is poison. Now Sandstorm comes in, meaning both of these Pokemon are going to get hit by Sandstorm. Now it looks like Shell Smash from the Yuxi. So if a special attack to both of these Pokemon is going to do a lot. And looks like Cast Form dies due to poison. Now Swagger to the Ludicolo. Not sure if that's good because Confusion ends. So Acid now comes in here. Let's see. Yuxi uses Bleak Windstorm super effectively, hitting this Ludicolo. And a Thunder Wave does paralyze the Yuxi, negating its 2x speed from its Shell Smash. Ludicolo snaps out of its confusion, uses Body Slam, and kills the Yuxi. Now, we have Hisuian Zoroark coming in here. Uses Wish. Ludicolo uses Magic Room. Zoroark uses Wrap. Does put the Ludicolo in red, but a super effective knockoff onto the Hisuian Zoroark kills it. And now we have Sunflora, Seahawks' only hope here. And now a String Shot comes in, lowering its speed, but a super effective Bitter Blade will also kill it. That is insane luck, having a super effective move twice in a row to kill 2 of Seahawks' Pokemon to win. Now we have the final match. So once again, whoever wins this match will win the set. Whirlwind immediately drags out Hisuian Zoroark, but then Seahawk switches back into Gallade. Now Court Change from the Ludicolo fails. It does use a Night Daze onto Gallade, which does a good chunk of damage, but a Shell Sidearm does a lot of damage to Ludicolo. Wing Attack is super effective to Gallade also. Now Ludicolo put in the red. Memento lowering Gallade's attack and special attack while also going down. And Will-O-Wisp fails. Cast Form now comes out. Now it looks like Quick Attack. And it looks like Gallade uses Zen Head, but interesting how Seahawks didn't switch out to Yuxi despite its attack and special attack being decreased. Yuxi now comes in as I say that, and uses Heart Swap, so the health stats will be changed. Now Sunflora comes in, back to Yuxi. Not sure what that was about. Let's see. Now we have Burn Up, and Poison Jab does poison the Cast Form once again, and that might, and Substitute though from the Cast Form, that's not really good for them. Coaching from the Yuxi fails, and looks like Cast Form will go down this turn, but not without setting up a Rain Dance and changing into its Water Form. Now Rising Voltage is super effective. Does fade the Substitute, not like it mattered. Now Seahawks is up with a 3v2. Yuxi's Court Change failed. Thunderbolt from Delmise, looking good. And Horn Attack immune, so it doesn't hit the Delmise. Heat Crash. Now, once again, putting a lot of damage onto this Yuxi. Mystical Fire doesn't do a lot of damage, does lower Dhelmise's special attack. Dhelmise's special attack immediately returns back to normal once it copies Uxi's stats, and now Mudshot doesn't hit Uxie due to its Levitate. Solar Blade, not a lot of damage. Corrosive Gas, nothing there. Petal Dance, it does resist, so now Seahawks is in this Petal Dance cycle, which isn't good. It's not even going to put Dhelmise into the yellow and already confuses after 2 turns. Also paralyzes the Uxie. This is not going good. And a Whirlpool, so that's going to do a lot of chip damage to Seahawks again. Stockpile now, increasing its defense and special defense now. Aerial Ace, putting Seahawks' Uxie into the red. Milk Drink, putting the Uxie back into the green. Bitter Blade, that's not going to do a lot, but it does put Seahawks' Uxie into the yellow. And now Baby Doll Eyes lowers the attack of Uxie. Uxie's paralyzed. And now now Sunny Day comes in now. Looks like a Wrap will come in, but it is immune. So Uxie does die this turn due to the Whirlpool. And a super effective Buzz will kill it. It's not like the super effective Matter though. Now Sunflora comes in. And I do believe the Sunflora has chlorophyll, meaning if the sun is out, its speed is doubled, and both of them now are at low health. Looks like Dhelmise is in the red. Uses self-destruct. So now we have a one-on-one Hisuian Zoroark versus Komodo. I think we've seen this play out once before. I think Hisuian Zoroark won that, but I'm not sure here. Double team. No, I think that was against Uxie. Sorry. Psychic Fangs misses the Komodo. That would have been super effective and done a lot of damage. Flail, it is immune though. Toxic Spikes, I'm not sure if that's going to help. Moonblast though, does put Zoroark into the L and also lowers its special attack. And its evasion is already lowered. Pluck puts Seahawks into the red. And Ice Spinner, super effective. Will it be enough though? And it looks like Reversal is immune. Extreme Speed used, but it's missed. And all of these misses from Seahawks I think are going to cost them the game after a Flash Cannon does kill it, and Maisie will win the set. And now we're going to get into our third set between Jet and Ergoplex, who I believe is Biscuit. Now Worry Seed bounces back to the Butterfree. False Swipe, not doing a lot here. Power Swap, let's see. Grass Knot, not doing a lot here. Both of these Pokemon just chipping away at each other. Mega Punch. Finally a move that does decent damage here. Stored Power. Not a lot there. Milk Drink, putting Butterfree back at 100. Looks like we're going to be here for a while. Rock Smash. Not a lot. But it does lower Wobbuffet's defense. Final Gambit, though. Now spicing things up as Wobbuffet and Butterfree both go down here. Now Darkspun. Vice Grip on Throw. Throw uses Fire Pledge. And Sweet Send now. Not doing a lot. And Work Up. Increasing those attack and special attacks. Smackdown, not very effective. Looks like Throw uses Round. A Lunge. It is resisted by Throw, but it does lower Throw's attack. Throw uses Sludge Wave, though, which is super effective against Dashbun, putting it in the yellow. And now a Volt Switch, forcing Jet to switch to Lucario. Roar of Time now, but it is immune, as Darkspun is a Fairy type and is immune to Dragon type attacks. Triple Arrows does lower its defense, and it flinches the Darkspun. Now Lucario uses Takedown, putting Darkspun in the red. Wild Bolt Storm misses. And an Air Slash will kill the Darkspun here. So now, we have Tinkaton coming out now. Fly from the Lucario. And Tinkaton uses Misty Explosion. Not sure if that was intended. Skitter Smack misses. And now a Fly from Lucario, putting Dragonite at 33%, but the Cursed Body. That's going to be huge. That would be huge in an endgame. Fortunately for Jet, he has 3 Pokemon left. Last Respects, doing quite a lot of damage now. And a Cursed Body, disabling it for the Ferrothorn. Iron Barbs, reducing a Dragapult's health. And I think Jet will win this match. Yes, Jet will. And I think Biscuit is one of the top contenders this tournament. So Jet having probably a high morale boost after that. Starting off with Butterfree and Wobbuffet again. And now a Magic Bounce. So now Butterfree's attack and special attack are lowered. A Solar Blade from Wobbuffet now. Not sure that's going to do a lot to Ferrothorn. And it actually hurts Wobbuffet more after an Iron Barbs. Rock Slide on the Butterfree, super effective. Putting Butterfree already at yellow. And now, Wobbuffet's Magic Bounce is just doing so much. Leaf Blade, not doing a lot here. Happy Hour. Okay, and Power Trick. Switching its attack and defense. Water Pledge. Guard Split, sharing its guard with the target. And now a Swift. Continuing to chip away. Triple Dive. Kills off the Butterfree. Now Lucario comes in. A Curse lowers its speed but increases its attack and defense. Corrosive Gas now. Poison Powder. It uses Magic Bounce back, but since Lucario is part steel, it is immune. Now a Growth from Wobbuffet increases its attack and special attack. Does go into the yellow after a Rock Smash. And now Aqua Cutter from Lucario. Acrobatics will kill the Wobbuffet with its increased attack. Now, looks like Darksbun will come in. Mountain Gale doesn't do a lot. Heat Wave does quite a bit. I do believe Darksbun has a well-baked body, which normally makes it immune to fire. I think that ability might have been changed here, but I'm not sure. Dragon Rush. Resisted, but puts Lucario in the yellow and also flinches it. Now Aurora Beam. Doesn't do a lot there. Focus Energy. Now it's upping its critical hit boost. Petal Dance. Not a lot there. Scorching Sands. Puts Darksbun in the yellow also. And now Lucario in the red with the Petal Dance. Extra Sensory critical hit and kills the Darksbun. Now, Biscuit at a disadvantage again here. Keep in mind, if Jet wins this match, Jet wins the set. And a Thunder Punch critical hit, putting Tinkaton already in the yellow. And Lucario barely surviving here. Magic Powder changing Tinkaton's typing to Psychic. But Spatial Rend will kill the Lucario. Now we have a 2v2, Ferrothorn and Throw versus Tinkaton and Dragapult. Now, Brave Bird from the Tinkaton, not doing a lot. Dazzling Gleam, though. From the Ferrothorn, not doing a lot. Triple Arrows will lower Ferrothorn's defense while also doing a super effective attack and a super effective Shadow Ball, thanks to the type change from Tinkaton to Tinkaton will help. And now Icicle Crash, putting Ferrothorn in the yellow. Bounce, Powder Stone, doesn't hit, and Bounce will do some damage. Now Throw comes in. Wave Crash, not a lot of damage. Actually does a lot to Dragapult from the recoil. And now, looks like a Defog lowers Throw's evasion. Still hits a Psy Shield Bash, which boosts its defense. Rising Voltage. This doesn't look good for Biscuit here, as now we'll have a Fake Tears from Throw. Overheat, lowering Dragapult to the red. Now an Ice Punch, not a lot of damage there. Throw into the yellow. Razor Leaf missed on the Dragapult. That evasion is coming in clutch now. Now the Psy Shield Fangs. Now, our Psychic Fangs, are gonna help, and Psyblade are gonna kill the Throw. Now it looks like Ferrothorn versus Dragapult. Both of them at incredibly low health. And Iron Barbs is gonna lower Dragapult's health to red. And now, this could be it for... Yes, it is. And looks like Dragapult does go down. So Jet wins 2-0 in this heat. And now we'll have our fourth match commencing between Mid and Mercy. Mercy immediately starts off with Gyarados, while Mid uses Clink. Looks like Gyarados already increasing its defense, and a Shore Up gets its health back, but a rollout from Clink is super effective. Pain Split doesn't do a lot here. And now Gyarados is actually going down to a Clink. Rollout not doing a lot to Garganacl. Actually is now rollout, since it increases every time, it does a lot, but a super effective Heat Crash kills the Clink. Love Disc comes out now. Disarming Voice. Fire Punch now. Doesn't do a lot. And now Poltergeist puts Garganacl into the yellow. Who knew these weak mons could be so powerful? Love Disc and Clink. Draining Kiss, putting Love Disc barely in the green. Now Aurora Beam. Not doing a lot, but thanks to the poison, putting Love Disc into yellow. Now, low kick, combined with poison, putting Love Disc in the red. Ice Punch, not doing a lot now. Barbarage, killing the Love Disc. So now it's already 4, and now Mercy still has 4 Pokemon, while Mid only has 2. And now a Fling, not doing a lot here. Now Gyarados comes back in. Dark Pulse puts Gyarados in the yellow. Nasty Plot does increase Gyarados' special attack, but looks like Disable comes out, and now Garganacl is back in here. Ingrain from the Snorlax now. Now it uses Moonlight, but its HP is already full, so it fails. And now Volt Switch goes into Gyarados. Not sure. And now Foul Play, chipping away at Snorlax's health. Snorlax is a very big tank Pokemon, so you would need maybe a fighting type move like Superpower, Close Combat, to really take this thing down. Looks like Fake Out fails though. Well, it only works on your first turn. And since it is flying type, it is immune to Snorlax's Earth Power now. Ice Hammer does around a quarter of Snorlax's health while also decreasing Gyarados' speed. Razor Shell puts Gyarados into the red. Hold back. Gyarados barely surviving now. Uses a Jaw Lock. Snorlax at 66% of its health. Body Slam. He does kill the Gyarados, and it looks like Mercy loses their first Pokemon. Psych Up. Doesn't do anything here because they haven't had any stat changes. Psychic Terrain. Not a lot. Psyblade, putting Snorlax very close to the yellow range. Lumina Crash, though, putting Garganacl into the red. Leech Seed. I'm not sure if that's going to help, but it does do a good chunk of damage. Gastro Acid. And now Growl, lowering Snorlax's attack. And now look at that. Leech Seed is actually helping Mercy a lot here. This Snorlax is going down. Now, it just keeps absorbing and absorbing. Hyper Voice. Not doing a lot here. Now Cosmic Power. Not sure. And now that it boosts its defense though, which is good. Trick Room now comes out. Aqua Jet. Not sure if that's doing good. And the Snorlax continuing to be chipped down by the Leech Seed here. Smart Strike. Super effectively hitting, but Garganacl still stays in the green. And Snorlax on 1 HP. And it looks like Snorlax does go down to a struggle. So now this Garganacl is going to keep struggling. And it's going to lose a lot of its health here due to the recoil. And now a Crunch from Garchomp will kill it. Swoobat now comes out here. Terrain Pulse. Not a lot now. Play Nice does lower Garchomp's attack. And it can't switch out here because it's the only Pokemon left. Rock Polish is now going to set up for Swoobat's speed here. Psychic Terrain comes back out. Arm Thrust, not doing a lot. Hits 3-4 times. Here with one of them being a crit. Sunny Day. Infernal Parade. Super effectively hitting the Swoobat. Now Swoobat's in the red. Uses Brine. Not sure if that's going to help. Sunny Day fails as the sun is already out. Shockwave is immune to the ground-type Garchomp. And a super effective Electro Ball will kill the Swoobat. Now it looks like it's going to be Grimmsnarl versus Garchomp. Garchomp stockpiling here. Now, let's see here. An Aqua Cutter doesn't do a lot. Meanwhile, Shore Up will increase Garchomp's health back to its original amount. Now, Rough Skin doing a lot to this. It's not doing a lot yet, but it will do a lot to this Grimmsnarl. Rollout misses the Garchomp. Astonish, not doing a lot now. Now, Memento, lowering the attack and special attack, and it does faint. So Mercy does win that battle. One that I thought Mid was going to win in the end. Now it looks like we're going to look at this battle in Mercy's perspective now. So if Mercy wins, then Mercy will win the set. Fell Stinger, not doing a lot here. Thunderfang, doing quite a lot to the Clink here. And Drill Peck. Okay. Icicle Crash. Oh my. And it's barely still surviving. Perish Song. Not sure If that was the right move here. And now, Gyarados' attack does increase here. And now Taunt from the Clink. Not a lot. Both of them are now going to perish into. Gyarados immediately switches out into Swoobat. Steel Wing. Increases the defense. And the Clink will perish next turn. And it looks like Clink will stay in. So Clink does go down here. And now Love Disc. Looks like Swoobat. Psychic. Puts the Love Disc in the yellow health. And now Bug Buzz, who kills off the Love Disc in 2 turns. Now Snorlax. Night Daze. Not doing a lot here, but it does lower Snorlax's accuracy. And a super effective knockoff does kill the Swoobat. Gyarados now comes in. Acrobatics, critical hit, and does put Snorlax into the yellow. Now Shift Gear increases the attack and speed of Gyarados. Solar Beam does do a good chunk of damage here. And now, no retreat from the Gyarados here. So it cannot switch out, but it does get an Omni Boost. Misses its Rock Slide. Garchomp using Brutal Swing. And now, Final Gambit. That was not good for Mercy. Final Gambit, not good. Gyarados could have easily defeated Garchomp with its Omni Boost. Iron Head now putting the Garchomp in the yellow. Ruskin still doing some chip damage back to Mercy. Noble Roar, lowering the attack and special attack. Mercy might want to switch out, which they do to Grimmsnarl. Tail Slap now. Hits 3 times, 4 times, and not 5. And now Retaliate. Doing quite a chunk of damage. Air Slash. Now Grimmsnarl is also in the yellow. Woodhammer putting Garchomp in the red. The Ruskin, though, also now putting Grimmsnarl in the red, too. Acupuncture is now raising Garchomp's special attack, but the Bug Buzz will kill Garchomp. Now it looks like a 2v1 here. Bulldoze, putting Snorlax at 35% while also lowering its speed. Rock Slide does kill the Grimmsnarl. Now we have Garganical versus Snorlax. Now a Spike comes out. Belly Drum fails from the Snorlax, and Fake Tears lower the special defense. Fake Tears now, both Pokemon using Fake Tears. What are the odds? Bug Bite, slowly chipping away at Snorlax's health. A super effective reversal. Not sure it'll be enough. Snorlax in the red. Revelation Dance, putting Garganical in the red. Maybe we'll see something from Snorlax here. Now Rock Polish will increase the Garganical speed. Hone Claws, increasing the attack and accuracy. Rock Smash, super effectively hitting the Garganical. Drill Run, though, will kill the Snorlax, so Mercy does win the set. And now we will move on to our last set between Sylveon and Lapis. Looks like Sylveon starts with Shuckle, while Lapis starts off with Metapod, aka Giga Chad. Victory Dance now. So both Pokemon are setting up here. Defog does lower Metapod's evasion. Hex, not doing a lot here. Scale Shot, hitting twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And it looks like Shuckle's defense fell here, but their speed rose. Hammer Arm now comes in. Leaf Storm, not doing a lot here. Metapod, I'm surprised Metapod has stayed alive for a long time this time. But, I mean, it's Giga Chad, so what would you expect? Now, Metapod, Grass Knot, not doing a lot there. Payday. Both of these Pokemon just chipping away at each other. Torch Song does increase Metapod's special attack. Grassy Glide now. Another resisted move. Dragon Pulse now from the Metapod. Roar of Time now putting Metapod into the yellow. Ember also puts Shuckle into the yellow, and Shuckle must recharge, so a Thunder Wave will paralyze this Shuckle. And now Agility, raising its speed here. Dragon Darts come out, hits once, twice, and only 2 times. And now Shuckle paralyzed, so it can't move. Bug Buzz, putting the Shuckle in red, and it can't move because of the paralysis. And with the draw, increases it to defense. Mudshot doesn't do a lot here. Does lower the speed, and now Double Hit. Hits twice because it's double hit. Still keeps it in the red. Now Twister, not doing a lot here. Growth increases the attack and special attack now. Draco Meteor, not doing a lot here. This Metapod really tanking Shuckle's attacks. Slash now. Shuckle barely staying alive. Like hanging on a thread now. Now, caught in guard. Increasing its defense here. Shuckle paralyzed so it can't move. And now an eerie impulse lowering the special attack. Magic Room now. Not doing a lot here. Shift gears. Now this Metapod is becoming really scary. Dragon Dance though. Also making the Shuckle really scary. But a Bug Buzz will kill the Shuckle. So now this Metapod has 2 times special attack. 3 times defense. 1 time speed. And 2 times attack. And now poisoning the Panseer here while also lowering the Metapod speed. And now poison power. So both Pokemon here are poisoned. Now another growth onto the Metapod. Both of these Pokemon look like they're going to die soon. Rock Blast, super effectively hitting twice, 3 times, 4 times. Will it be 5? Yes, it will. And that kills the Metapod. But Panseer now, getting chipped to damage from its poison. Audino comes in. Poison Tail. Now comes in Ice Spinner. Not going to do a lot here. And the Panseer dies due to poison. Now, looks like Audino falls asleep here now. Now Plusle. Phantom Force vanishes instantly. Comes back, but Audino is immune to it. And Audino wakes up, uses a Metal Claw. Doesn't do a lot of damage here. And its attack does raise now. Aqua Ring. So this is going to be good for Plusle, as it does get... Oh, Tail Slap, though. Hitting it 4 times. And as I say that it goes down now. Now we have Sylveon coming in. Endeavor. It is immune to Endeavor. Smokescreen. Lowering its accuracy. And it looks like the speed has been swapped. Both of them have swapped speeds with the other Pokemon. And as I say, and Audino's speed goes down. And Guillotine OHKOs this Audino. And now, looks like Togekiss comes in here. Rock Polish, boosting its speed. Thunder Wave, paralyzing it. Just when it boosted its speed, and it's paralyzed. So it doesn't move. And an Absorb comes in here. Looks like Flower Trick. Gonna hit this Sylveon for 31%. Ice Hammer hitting super effectively. Not sure if that's going to do a lot. Aerial Ace putting Sylveon into the yellow. Block doesn't do a lot here. Flame Charge continuing to do a lot of damage to Sylveon. Boosts the Togekiss's speed again. Now, Togekiss paralyzed so it can't move. Splash, nothing happens here. Sacred Sword putting Sylveon into the red. A Fling. Togekiss does resist the Fling. Now, a workup from the Togekiss, boosting its attack and special attack. Aqua Tail, continuing to chip away at the Togekiss, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. Super Fang puts the Togekiss into yellow. Sylveon is immune to Attract. Sludge Bomb, super effectively hitting this Togekiss. Now it is a one-on-one. Hydreigon versus Sylveon. And now Sylveon hanging on by a thread. And it uses Drill Run, but it is immune. And it looks like Hydreigon will use Round, and Lapis will win the first set here. And now we are in the second match here. If Lapis wins, then looks like Lapis will win the set here. Shuckle with its Dauntless Shield, boosting its defense. Lunge, not doing a lot here, but does lower its attack. Roost, not sure what the point of that was. Training Kiss. Now, Spite, okay. Now it looks like Super Fang does lower the Shuckle to yellow health. Togekiss, Aromatech Mist, but it fails. Incinerate, not doing a lot there. Now, a Fire Pledge, that does a decent chunk of damage. Now a Bind comes in, so that's going to do some chip damage. And now Pound, not a lot of damage. Triple Dive comes in, hits 3 times, and it doesn't do a lot. And that Bind is doing a lot of chip damage here. If it doesn't kill the Shuckle soon, then the Togekiss will also die to Bind. And now that Bind putting it in the yellow health range. Gunk Shot poisoning the Shuckle now. And now Shuckle using Bulk Up. But the poison, now putting it at 1%. Now, looks like Power Gem onto the Togekiss. Does super effective, but it dies to poison, and the Bind does go away. Now, looks like the Togekiss will use Pain Split here. Now, Present, giving the Togekiss some health and a super effective Hydro Pump now. It's gonna do good for Lapis. Now, the attack lowered by a lot. Venoshock does a good chunk of damage to the Plusle. Smackdown, super effective. Struggle, though. Now the Togekiss is using Struggle. Now, Draining Kiss, not going to do a lot here. I think another Struggle here. And this Togekiss is as good as dead here. Yep. And now, let's see here. Noble Roar, lowering the Audino's attack and special attack. Circle Throw misses here. Now, Plusle, using Hone Claws, increasing its attack and accuracy. Victory Dance, boosting the defense and speed here. Using Cut, lowering Plusle to red. Earthquake, not going to do a lot here. Phantom Force, this looks like it will kill the Plusle now. And it does. And now, looks like Sylveon, with one Pokemon left here compared to Lapis's 3. Flying Press doesn't do a lot here. Thunder Shock doesn't do a lot either. Drop Kick does lower Sylveon's attack here. And now an Absorb comes through. And now Metronome, Reflect type. And now it looks like Audino's a Fairy type now. And it looks like Draco Meteor, but it doesn't hit the Sylveon as it is immune. Mud Slap does lower the Audino's accuracy. Judgment doesn't do a lot there. Night Daze lowers Audino into the yellow while also lowering its accuracy. Safeguard, not doing a lot here. Soak, changing Audino's typing to water. Acid Spray, putting Sylveon into the yellow while also lowering its special defense. Memento, now continuing to heal it. And Lapis will win the battle 2-0 and will win the set. After that, the standings are: Lapis is in first with 12 points, Bats is in second also with 12 points, and Biscuit is in third with 12 points. The reason that Lapis is in first and Bats is in second is because of the game and Pokemon differentials. Mercy is in fourth with 10 points, and Aura is in fifth with 6 points. Jet is in sixth with 6 points. Mid is in seventh with 6 points also, and Maisie is in eighth with 4 points. Currently, the two people who look to be eliminated from the Pokemon Metronome League tournament are Seahawk and Sylveon. Seahawk is in ninth with 2 points, and Sylveon is in 10th with 0 points, meaning that they haven't won a game so far.